Hello. Today I will discuss further about Shaktism. I want to reiterate that these are all, whatever I am discussing on this channel, these are my thoughts, and there is a possibility that there are gaps or I might be incorrect. And if you are listening to these videos and feel some gap is there, please put it in the comments so that I can refine these thoughts and share it with you. Okay, so now today I will discuss about a thought experiment. So consider there is a mountain. We will consider a rock mountain for simplicity, and there is a rain. So there is a mountain which is continuously exposed to rain. Continuously means every year it will get exposed. So we will consider there is some continuity here. So now how we identify a mountain? So there is this action going on of staying in one place, holding its shape and stopping whatever is moving around it. Okay. So and absorbing most of the light. So that is how we get a thing which is black in color and which is immovable and which stops, which is basically a mountain. So that is how we identify a mountain, because of the actions performed together. Okay, so now how do we identify rain? So there is a continuous flow in one direction and it keeps flowing or tries to flow. That this action, and it is transparent. These actions, when taken together, kind of transparent, semi-transparent, these actions when taken together, we call it rain. Okay, so now there is this, so this is happening now. Assume this is happening continuously for years and years together. Now there is this rain which falls on the mountain top because because of mountain's action of staying in place, staying in shape, and stopping whatever is trying to move. That rain will move away from the mountain. Okay, so whenever a drop of rainwater falls, it will just scatter like this. Okay, and this water tries to move or tries to flow. So whenever water drop falls, it will actually try to flow, but mountain is stopping it, and because of that it is getting scattered like this. Okay, it is like this. So at one point this falling water will move a small chip from the mountain top, because this action of flowing is continuous, and it is flowing. So one day what happens, it is moving. One day it moves the small chip of the rock, and now this rock, this action of staying in place and shape is continuous, and when this chip is removed, the one small crater one small shape will get created, which will hold the water in its place, because the action which is going on is staying in shape, staying in place, holding its place. So now there will be water which is in place, and there will be mountain which is moved. Okay, so this now there is we can say slight variation in the action. Now there is a water, there is now something is moving in confined space, that water is moving in confined space, and that mountain is huh okay, water is moving in confined space, that we will see. Now what I wanted to say, so now because of this, so suppose that crater became bigger, and now because of this water now cannot directly fall on the mountain top, so it huh, so that earlier action of falling on the mountain top and getting scattered, that kind of stopped yeah, so that is not happening now. This mountain top also did not retain its shape, so earlier it was retaining the shape, that is also not happening now. But now there is water not which is moving but not that much, and there is a mountain top which has changed its shape and holding the water. So when this goes on and on and on, there is a new kriya of there is a new action of moving thing moving in a confined place, and confined place. This we call, whenever it becomes big enough and everyone can notice it, we call it a lake. So what we found out just now, that when any action, when kriya continues long enough, that, and I mean there is some stability, right? Because it is continuing. Now that kriya itself can be considered as a identity of something. That is, because of continuous kriya, we saw Gyan in it. So that continuous kriya gave birth to the Gyana, that there is a lake here. Okay. Yeah. I think I am able to put this thought in words. If I am not, please put in the comments, because it is, yeah. So earlier also we saw that holding its shape, not moving around, staying in its place. This, when we saw this happening in large scale, we call this kriya, we identified this kriya as mountain, and it is continuous enough that we can name this thing. Rain also similar thing. So now actually the kriya and Gyan are identified as Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Gyan Shakti. Okay. So actually for Ichha Shakti also I have a thought, but it is not really it is still half baked, it is not fully convincing, but okay, I'll put it on the channel when I'm myself able to express it well. So that's it. for this video. Thank you.